What's good, family? It's your boy Old Soul J, and I'm back with another video. Now look guys, I have a very special video today. The information that I'm about to drop in this video is something that you don't hear about a lot. I don't really see a lot of people talk about this, and it's super valuable. It's super powerful. Now, truth be told, today what we're going to be talking about is the science behind mantras and mudras. Now, I want to start off this video. First, I got to give a special shout out to Brother Yosef. Brother Yosef is a spiritual teacher, and before I learned who he was, I was already into consciousness type of topics, high consciousness type of topics, and I didn't know about mudras. Now, he's the first person I heard speak about mudras, so I have to give a shout out to him because that led me on, and this was years ago, but that led me on to learn more about them and start working with them as well. Now, I've hinted at mudras in past videos. I've spoke about them a little bit. I've said things about them. Now, today we're gonna talk more deeply, a little bit more deeply, not too deep because we gotta speak about the basics before anything, but you guys know I like to talk about energy work. Now, what I emphasize more than anything is meditation. And then I would say the second thing I emphasize a lot is breath work. And I've also spoken about yoga. Now, the last time I spoke about yoga, I believe I said yoga is full body mudras. Then I mentioned briefly what a mudra is. And then I spoke about this symbol here, which is a mudra. Right? A mudra. There's multiple mudras. Now, mudras and mantras go hand to hand. Now, a mantra is a word of power, right? Some of you may know this. I've spoken about mantras on my TikTok. I don't think I've really spoken much about it on here, right? But now, mudras are hand symbols that evoke certain energies in your bodies. And there are mantras that you can use that go along with mudras. Certain mantras and certain mudras work together. So it just adds more power to the practice. Now, let me put it to y'all like this. Mudras are an ancient practice that can help you balance the energy in your body. So yes, you use mudras to evoke certain energies in your energetic field. Now, mantras basically do the same thing, just in word form. Mudras are the hand symbols. Now, we've spoken in the past about how everything is vibration, everything is energy, right? Now, understand in this dualistic world, there is positive energy and there is negative energy. So if everything is energy, vibrations, everything is vibrating on a certain frequency. Now, the frequency, and when we say everything, literally mean everything. Words, symbols. So, you've seen Buddha do this. You've seen these in deity statues, these mudras. Why? Why are these things depicted through ancient cultures, through history, for generations upon generations? If everything is energy and everything is vibrating at a certain frequency, and that it's either on a negative vibration or a positive vibration, well, mantras are, they're words of power because they are vibrating on a very high, powerful vibration. High vibrational words. The same thing with mudras. They're high vibrational symbols. Our bodies were designed a certain way to where they help you evoke certain energies in your aura, in your energy field. So we're going to keep it very basic, right? What is something that you've heard when you've seen people meditate? Growing up as a kid, whatever you've seen this, when you've seen people meditate using this mudra. Now, let me tell y'all what the name of this mudra is. This is the Om mudra. Right? So when you've seen people meditate using this mudra, what do they say? Om. Everyone's heard this before. Everyone has seen this before. But there's a deeper meaning behind it. They don't just do it for no reason. Now, this is an Om symbol. This is the Om mudra. Now, I'm going to put the symbol of Om, which you've definitely seen before as well. The symbol of Om, that's the symbol. Right? That's the seed syllable. Now, these are all connected. See, Om is the mantra. That's the Om mantra. This is the Om mudra. And this is the Om symbol. Right? All high vibrational. The key to open the door to the universe. Now, if you get into mantras and you learn about more mantras, you'll notice that most mantras, majority of mantras, all start with Om. But Om is a mantra in itself, though. Now, when I say we have to get to the basics, today we're just going to talk about Om, right? So, Om, this is just a good place to start if you don't already have knowledge on mudras or mantras. If you know this symbol, some people might say, oh, that's a Buddhist symbol, that's religion. Now, if you're new to my channel, I am not religious. If you are religious, or if you expecting the spiritual things for me to be talking about to be based on religion, you're in the wrong place. Let me just let you know that now. This is much deeper than that. Now, some people are not ready for that, and that's absolutely okay. I'm saying this in this video. I've said this in the past. I'm going to say it in the future. I am not here to debate with anyone. I'm giving you real deal, deep, esoteric knowledge, and if you are open to it, then, my friend, I'm putting you onto some real sauce right now, some real game. If not, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for it. Now, you have to understand, the symbol has been around long before Buddhism, long before any religion. Understand that a lot of things that religion is based around existed before the religion was created. Understand that even Buddhist practices itself, Buddhism itself, these were practices and symbols and things that already existed before they created a religion around it, and a religion around a being, a specific being and a specific person. Because Buddha just means awakened one or enlightened one. An awakened one, there are multiple Buddhas. A person who is enlightened is a Buddha, right? But this is not a lesson about Buddhism. Just understand that the symbol, the Mudra, the mantra existed long before religion. Now, some people say that was the first sound. That is why most mantras start with right? So to break down what we went over in this video, this is a more advanced form of energy work. I've given y'all meditation. I've told y'all about meditation. I've told y'all about breath work. I've told y'all about yoga. And now we are talking about mantras and mudras. These are things that can advance your spirit, your vibrational energy, your soul tremendously if you did them the right way and if you did them consistently. Now, I have to mention this. When you do these practices, you have to be present. This is why I always say start off with meditation, because it teaches you how to be present. When you do these practices, you have to be present. You have to feel it. You have to see it in your mind's eye, and you have to really embrace it. Focus on what you're trying to do with the mudra. So now when you find out what the mudra is for, now I told you it means as the key to the universe, but that will also help you focus. That's why people do it when they meditate. They do this when they meditate because it brings you into a deeper meditation. It helps you focus. It's bringing you to self. Now, there's other mudras for other things, different types of energies, but like I said, we're going to keep it simple right now. Understand, you have to put energy into this. So let's say you want to do the Now, looking at the symbol while you do this also puts power into it, but you don't have to do that. You could do it with your eyes closed, whatever. Like what most people do when they meditate. If you meditate, you hold this symbol and you go Om, and you feel the vibration of the word Om. Now that's just me really pronouncing it out. That actually makes it more effective. I should have mentioned that earlier in the video, but that makes it more effective. So Om. If you sit down and you do that for a couple minutes, and now because my energy aura is already used to this, because I've already been doing this for a long time, I immediately start to feel it. I feel it like as I'm speaking about it in this moment. But I'm trying to stay on topic. I'm trying to stay focused on the video, so I'm not even going to keep doing that. So understand, to put effect into it, you have to put energy into it, aka emotion. You have to feel it. You have to really embrace it. Your mind is all powerful. You have to really intentionally do it. That's how you'll do it. You have to really tell yourself to do it. You have to really, whatever you're trying to do, deep meditation, energy work, whatever you're trying to do, focus and put energy into it. Remember, emotion, when I say aka emotion, because energy just means, emotion just means energy in motion. So by putting emotion into it, you are automatically putting energy into it. And emotion is just the focus. It's just really feeling it and really just really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else to say that. Like, don't play around with it. Don't half-ass it. Do it with intention and focus. That's the way you get the most out of it. If you don't actually believe in what you're doing, your mind is all powerful. You're telling yourself it's not real, then it won't work. The power is coming from you. These are just practices to do that. Now, with right? Just that mantra alone and the symbol alone, this really amplifies a lot of what you do spiritually, right? But if you're just doing right, it intensifies the power of your meditation. And what it's really for, it reduces stress, anxiety, it calms the mind. It's really to be calm and present, and it brings you deeper into meditation and to focus, and it increases your well-being. The way you feel, have a healthy well-being. So to go over really quickly all the sauce I just gave y'all just now, and let me just tell you this, if you're watching my videos, and especially if you just come across this video itself, please realize that you've come across a real gem. And I'm just somebody, for some reason, Spirit has led me to find these type of practices and information. I've benefited from it tremendously in terms of my well-being, my soul, my energy, my spirit, and being able to feel energy and being able to just really tap into just a deeper level of energy. Energy work, you know what I mean? These things help you obtain light, real light, because energy is real, aura is real. Some of us can see it, some of us can't, but that depends on your third eye, right? But you know, there's third eye meditations. Maybe I'll do a video on that alone in the future. That can help you open your third eye. Haritaki is a herb that can help you. If you take that herb, that can help you open your third eye as well. But these energy work practices help you bring more light, right? Which increases your vibration, which is very important, especially when you are ready to transition to the next life. But let me not get too deep into that. Just understand that these things are as important and powerful as there is in this planet Earth, that this world has to offer you. Now, there are so many distractions. There are so much things in this world that take you away from these things. These are some of the main things that they don't want you to know. But I promise you, if you be consistent, you actually really put intention and faith into these practices, you'll see results. So much so to the point where it's like, all right, I already understood, I already went through the phase understanding that everybody is ready for this or actually cares, or, you know, they're just not there. But there are people who are open to these type of things. They just don't know. They just don't know. And I'm grateful for the ones that helped me on my path. And that's what it's all about. Sharing that wealth, helping the next one. So do not underestimate the power of energy work and take advantage of the free game. And you were meant to see this. Like just take advantage of the free game that Spirit has allowed you to see, or has led you to see, has led you to learn. It can change your life, man. But that's all I gotta say for today. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. I love y'all.